Boing, boing, bum, bum, bum. Boing, wow, wow, boing. Welcome. This is week 5. Week 5 of what? What you were talking about? We're talking about digital narrative. Oh, that thing is. That thing is. Digital narrative. This is overview. Para, para, pum. Para, pum. Param. Teach. Two. Oh, this is wrong. This is giving more resolution. So overview. Big overview. We're talking about last week. We will introduce this week and we will announce the next week. So the past week was all about you. It was all about the work that you did. It was great to see your presentation. It was great that you submitted work. You might all the feedback that you got, you should have it. You find it where you submitted your feedback, your submissions in the first place. So this is the OneDrive submission folder. Some general feedback for you. Your work is to sharpen your focus. With that I mean the quality of your work is linked with the quality of your focus. Maybe you now, because of this crisis, you start catching on to the scam of university, meaning that university is just a placeholder for you to develop your work. Your design education is 80% you sitting alone in front of the computer and pressing those buttons. Tick, 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 up, down, left, right. That's 80% of your education. If you can sustain focus while doing that, you slowly realize that that's only what is in between you and your dreams as a designer or as an artist, depending on which direction you go. Between you and your dreams to make them real is your focus. Okay, so there's a lot of people that say that recommend students that don't want to watch tutorials longer than 5 minutes. Students cannot read more than one sentence at a time because their focus is so little. They cannot pay attention for that long. If you have one job in your life, it is to increase your focus, to sharpen your focus. If you do that, everything will open for you. You need to put in the work and the energy to practice your focus. Okay? Any kind of advanced practice, meditation practice, the Zen masters, all those amazing people, what they work on is practicing focusing. Okay? That relates to our subject of narration. That relates to storytelling, that narrates to the myth of Plato's cave. We will reveal that slowly week by week. But also it should reveal itself to you in your work that this is what you need to work on. It's your focus. Okay, so this is one. Oh, this is chaos. Another thing, the greater the quality of your related work, the greater your work will become. Okay, that means if you pick something that you think is inspiring or it's great and you want to base your work in related to that and so on, the lower that is, the lower quality it has, the lower quality your work will become, because your work is related to that. That's why it's called related work. So the more higher quality those works are that you choose to situate yourself within in that context, the more your work will grow, right? Because it's the context that your work exposes itself. With your related work, you say, well, I wanna place my work related to this work. And if this work that you relate to is amazing, you will need to step up your work to this level of the related work, how amazing it is. Okay? So this is one thing. Okay? So meaning pick your related work, pick it wisely, and choose stuff that is awesome. Okay. Let's look at some exemplary examples. We have here an example of a very nice submission that was the digital narrative in this case is a short film about the topic of depression, and in this document you can see a serious engagement with how depression talks visually. So the related works are spot on. There is a lot of practice involved, testing, trying to figure out how does depression look on the screen. So there's a serious studies about composition. So there has been work done that is also contextualized and analyzed on its theoretical merit. Okay, so another good example is this is also a good example. And those examples that I pick show you that the students already put in work. So they have a big practice component. So you can see in this work, it's like the previous one, where their own work, the visuals that they made is very present in their work. Is also in this case, you see their sketches. Also here related work is relevant. The articulation, the development on the work, it's sketched. And it's just by superficial looks of it, you can see they already thought deeply about the project, but in a cheap way. These are all sketches, rough things where they try to develop. Yeah, here's another one. It leads with their work. This is the cover image they made. Related work is on spot on practice as well as theory. And here there's development in there. They were sketching rough drafts, thinking that is captured on paper, and then dive into how could you make a cheap version of it and test if the main idea shows up. Also, I just want to show you, a note on my feedback. Like I give you feedback with a lot of red color. It maybe looks intimidating. It looks, oh my God, my teacher scribbles everything full with red. It's not good and not bad. Okay, only because I gave you a lot of red doesn't mean your work is bad. It doesn't mean it's good. Okay, it's just me adding and annotating your work and giving you feedback and hopefully help you to dive deeper into it. Yeah, okay, introducing this week. This week is yes. This week is about we're starting with the second assignment. Okay, so you submitted your last assignment last week. This week you start your second assignment. You should exactly know what you need to do with your second assignment. Okay, because the way how I designed it, iteration 1, 2, and 3, you continue on your project. You just put in refine it. So just update what you did so far and go further in the direction that you want to go. Okay, so yeah, okay, second assignment, but you already know. Okay, it's not like a big new thing. Now we are getting comfortable in what we need to do. You should all, with the feedback that you got, with what you did in the past weeks, you should now see where you go. And now you pronounce and go about that, okay? So, theory section, we will talk about the monomyth. That means Joseph Campbell's hero's journey. We will have a look at that. This will be the theory. This is the extension of Aristotle. I'm planning, this is maybe the last traditional. With that, we've covered the main traditional understanding of storytelling. So we look in the theory section of this week's at the monomyth. And in the practice part, we will start working with sequential images by looking at artifacts. Okay, this will be not focused. This will only be focused that you understand how to work with images in time. Okay. So the next week is you will continue working on the second iteration of digital narrative. This all along to week 8. Week 8 is again is the submission of your assignment 2, and it will look very, very similar to week 4. You will present somehow and what you submit via OneDrive. Okay, theory-wise, we will destroy Aristotle by looking at Bertolt Brecht's epic theater, particularly his notion on alienation, Verfremdungseffekt. And practice-wise, we will continue working with sequential images. So this is the second block. Assignment 2 block is we focus on sequential images, and in the last block, assignment 3, we will look into interactive means. So mostly looking at Unity for doing that. Okay, good. That is the start of week 5. I hope you are settling in. You get more clear in what you want to do, what a digital narrative is for you and for your particular. And I hope to see a lot of cool things from you. Good luck.